All right, let's get this party started because it's almost Valentine's Day and we've got a lot of business building ideas to share tonight. You guys know the drill. Welcome to our weekly Ants Team Live training where we talk about tips and tricks for building your Avon business, but not just your Avon business, for building any business. It's been brought to my attention that there are a lot of other work from home businesses, a lot of entrepreneurs who are actually watching these videos that we're doing every week. I can't even really call it Avon training anymore because a lot of the topics that we discussed, like money mindset, setting goals, planning for a positive new year, all of those things are ideas and concepts that transcend businesses. And I share with you guys that as an architectural designer, a lot of the things that I talk about with you guys are things that either sometimes it's stuff that I've learned from my business and sometimes, from my career. And then sometimes it's things that I've learned from my business that affect my career. So I always say business is business. At the end of the day, sales is sales, business is business. Finding and pleasing and keeping and growing your customers are all connected across the board. So it's great to be able to be involved in something that is so versatile, that gives you the knowledge to that you can use in a variety of different opportunities. Even if you're volunteering on community boards and parent teachers associations and networking groups, a lot of the stuff that we talk about here is stuff that can actually be applied there. So I'm actually proud of that. And I'm really just reminding myself, I can't even start with, this is our Avon meeting because it's really just a business building, a personal development training. Maybe I should just get used to saying that. Our weekly personal development training. Growing experience for me as well because just not used to that. But it's great to see growth and to hear feedback from other people. Every once in a while when I get that private message like, hey, I'm with this company, but I found your videos helpful. I'm like, whatever, as long as you find it helpful, that is great. I'm glad that we're helping someone out there. So thank you for sending me your message to let me know that you're finding this information valuable. So today we're actually going to be sharing some tips for finding new customers throughout the holiday for Valentine's Day. It's gotten to the point where it's really not even a day anymore. It's like a Valentine's month. Uh, we're just at a head this week because the actual day is this week. So tomorrow, Valentine's Day, is a day that is celebrated for. It's been celebrated for a while, but in a variety of different ways, and it's something that we could take advantage of. Um, you know, the not program, but the opportunity to build our businesses, but also to show our customers appreciation. So the things that I'm going to be sharing with you today are actually a variety, not just to help you find new customers, but ideas to help you keep the ones that you have happy, and just to show appreciation because I am big on appreciation because there are a lot of professions out there where you work, 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 as Rihanna says, and you don't get any recognition or any appreciation. And I've met a lot of people in the field who are like, I work my butt off day in, day out, and nobody even says thank you. I don't get a box of donuts, a cookie, a lollipop, nothing. And people feel like, well, it's your job. You do your job, and that's that. So I always like to find little opportunities to celebrate and recognize people. And I wish I was better at it, but I found the reason it resonates with me so much is because the moments in my life where other people take a moment to show these little moments of appreciation, like I said earlier, a little private message saying, hey, I appreciate your video, or a postcard saying, I'm glad you're a part of my whatever, or even a cup of coffee. Sometimes um, the other day I was talking to someone and she said, nobody ever even brings me a cup of coffee. Everybody goes out for lunch and parties and activities, and I'm in the office and nobody comes back and says, hey, we went for coffee. Do you want anything? And just talking to her, I was like, wow, the little things have a huge impact. So today I'm going to be taking the Valentine's Day celebration that we have this week and applying it to give you some ideas to use for your business. But I also don't want you to feel like, okay, these are Valentine's Day specific things. These are things that you could do for other events throughout the year. We also have St. Patrick's Day coming up. Next week is President's Day. We have Mother's Day and Father's Day, and Christmas. So a lot of some of the ideas I'm going to share today are not Valentine's Day specific things. They're just, ideas to build your business that you're just going to be using, Valentine's Day as a bridge to connect with other people, because people get holidays. And but I also don't want you to feel like you can't do this on a regular day. If you feel like you want to show appreciation for someone, give them a call, send them a text message, send them a postcard. They will appreciate it just the same. And you don't need a specific reason to celebrate someone or to build your business. A lot of things, the things that we're going to talk about today are mostly things to help you to feel more comfortable about building your business. Because I found for myself, sometimes on a day-to-day basis, it might be hard to do the power of three or power of five. But if I feel like I'm going out to celebrate Thanksgiving or Christmas or Valentine's Day, and pull other people's enjoyment into that, then I feel a lot better about it. And I've shared with you in past videos before. I'll look and see which video I was talking about it. And I'll share a card on the YouTube video on my channel. Oh, by the way, be sure to subscribe to my channel, because that's where I'm posting all of these videos after, and they are public videos, so you can share them, share with your team, share with your friends, and be sure to like and comment here in the chat box as well as on YouTube. Either one, I answer both. But YouTube it's easier to post cards and little links for you to connect to the information. It's a little bit harder on Facebook. I can't timestamp the things that we share, so I'm finding it easier to do on YouTube. So subscribe to my channel, and I also do other videos that are not training videos, but like makeup, me learning to do makeup and trying on clothes, haul videos and stuff. So it's kind of more fun. But squirrel brain. So in a previous video, I remember I was telling you guys, some of you were here for it, but for those of you who might have missed it, I'll sometimes make up like little holidays. So when I'm doing events and I might feel timid about approaching people, I might, call it, say that we're celebrating Hump Day, or Happy Monday, or TGIF, thank God it's Friday. And I'll use those things to sort of break the ice when I'm speaking to other people. So it's not just, hi, here's a sample pack. It's more like, hi, TGIF, happy Friday. Here's something to celebrate the upcoming holiday. Or I know it's Monday, but here's a little something to brighten your week. Little things like that just sort of give me something to say, help me feel a little more comfortable, and help me break the ice with the other person. So that's why I like to seize on holidays and events. Valentine's Day is something that everyone knows and everybody sort of recognizes, but I like Valentine's Day and Christmas are two of the holidays that I really like to do customer searches, oddly enough, because they tend to be holidays where people might be feeling a little bit lonely, because society puts this concept on us that we need to be partnered up with someone to be considered successful or happy or blah, blah, blah. Over it. But, because of the pressures, the social pressures that is put on people, people feel lonely if they don't have flowers or balloons, or if no one got them chocolates. So some of the things that I shared today are ways that I am, not just saying, okay, I want to build my business, but just kind of planting the seeds to do something positive in someone else's life. And I always feel that when you do positive things and you put positivity out there, it may not come back to you as a customer or recruit. I know some of you are like, wait, I came here to find new customers and recruits. But sometimes it's not so much about that specifically. It may joy into someone else's life, and it'll come back to you another way. That person may not sign up, but just putting that positivity out in the world, someone else might see what you did and decide that they want to work with you. They might tell a friend. They might take the gift that you give them and leave it on the bus, and someone else might find it. I've had that happen. So sometimes I just try to tell myself, don't focus on the specific outcome in that moment. I don't know, like I'm scattering seeds into the wind. I don't know where those seeds will land. I don't know what trees and flowers will blossom and bloom out of the seeds that I plant, but I want to make sure that the seeds I plant are of positivity and goodness and joy, and not negativity and evil and bad things. So, you guys need to get started in the chat box with your wins for the week. As I mentioned last week, I've sort of been reversing things. I am going to lean more towards doing our topic of discussion in the beginning. Also, another reason to check out my YouTube channel is because you guys know me and my outlines. I like to outline everything. Hold on a second. Is this video skipping for you guys? Hold on. Are you guys kind of jumping around, or let me know what the let me know what the video is looking like for you guys. I've actually been having an issue with my computer, like it's running 50 million apps in the background, and not doing what I want it to do. So let me just take a second and close up all of these programs. And what am I saving changes to? Yeah. Let me close a couple of programs because on my end, it looks like it might be a little choppy, and I just want to make sure that you guys aren't getting that. So let me know in the comments box if, okay, yeah, it just sped up, and I some of you were commenting and joining, and I couldn't even see any of that stuff. So now I think it's sort of caught up. But everything's closed, and I think we might have a little bit more bandwidth now. But okay, so let me catch up with the comments that I missed because my computer didn't feel like showing them. Are we skipping? A little skipping. Okay, so first and foremost, hi Kathleen. Let me welcome all of you guys into my Avon office slash home slash bedroom slash recording studio. Happy almost Valentine's Day to you too, Jessica. Hey Milagros, thank you for joining. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Kathleen. I am actually wearing hot pink corduroys, and I was wearing my typical green, my typical black, gray, and blue. So I said, let me spice it up with a little bit of pink. I took off some of the bracelets. I had my arm candy stacked, but took some of it off. Like I noticed throughout the day, I just take off bracelets so that when I get home, I'm like down to one. But thank you, Miss Kathleen. As you guys know, this is the Avon Breast Cancer Awareness Necklace. So one of the reasons I love wearing the empowerment and the breast cancer awareness jewelry is because not only does it look cute, but don't you guys feel some kind of way when you're wearing something that you know had like a more positive impact? So, wearing this, I'm like, this is my breast cancer awareness necklace. I wear it with pride because I know that it's purchased, donated some funding to the breast cancer awareness cause. So thank you, Kathleen. I love my necklace too. And I didn't realize it, but going again with this Valentine's Day theme, the pinks. So totally not on purpose. I have to be the only girl who is not like, yay, Valentine's Day. This week, I am all, yay, Black Panther. This is my week. Thank you, Kathleen, for your kind words. I appreciate you guys being here and joining and talking with me so that I'm not just talking to myself each week. So thank you for joining. Miss Patricia, thank you for joining us. Happy Valentine's Day to you too. Who else do we have? Nicole, we've got a little bit of jumping, a little skipping. Is it getting better now? Hopefully, because it was off the hook the other day. Just to be sure, let me just close a few other programs. Bear with me. This is like ridiculous. I don't even know what app is causing it. I should probably have just restarted the entire thing. But okay, Jessica said it's much better now. Thanks, Jess. I worry about these things. These are the things that keep you up at night, right? But all right. So You guys get going with your wins for the week in the chat box, and we're going to kind of discuss them towards the end of the video. But also, if you have questions, even if it's on something that that's like not the topic of discussion specifically for today's chat, don't feel any way about posting it in the chat box. Feel free. This is a community, even though I'm talking, it's all of us talking together. The ladies in the chat box are awesome. They are more than happy to answer and share tips and ideas. Or if you have something that you just have a question about, feel free to ask at the end of it. I'll get to the questions. I'll hopefully see it, but I'll try to answer. And then even if I don't get to answer it within this video, I usually take some time after the videos to just go back through and make sure that I type a response to any answers, any questions that I didn't answer, in speaking. But also, if it's a question that I see popping up more frequently, I might even just do a whole video on that. So this is your training. This is for all of us to benefit from learning from each other. So don't, feel like, okay, Georgiana is talking about this specific topic this week, so this is the only thing that I can ask her. Ask other stuff. It's totally fine. And share your wins so that we can celebrate with you, because that's just as important. All right. So today I wanted to share, as I mentioned earlier, some ideas for growing your customer base and using Valentine's Day. So I'm going to share a couple of tips with you to help you do that. So as I sort of got into earlier, the first thing is to sort of play games with yourself. It's always more fun when you have a theme or an idea that you're going by, because then your mind is more focused on that thing than, oh my gosh, I'm going to be talking to a stranger. And when you have a theme, then your mind is set more on sharing. So with Valentine's Day, it's fun because you're sharing the love. So you can say something like straight up Happy Valentine's Day, or today we're sharing the love, we're sharing the love of beauty, we're sharing the love for our customers. We're just spreading the love. And when people ask you why, what are you doing, you could just say, because it's Valentine's Day. Just sharing the love, sharing the joy. Kind of takes some of the pressure off. So themes make it fun. You can get dressed up. You could wear red, you could wear pink, you can wear your we used to have these little lip shape Avon buttons. You can wear those. I like to do the sample packs with the little lipsticks. I'm getting to that. But you can do things in going with your theme. So first and foremost, pick a theme. Valentine's Day is easy. Other people are also in the swing of things. You can also take a little bit further and say, you're talking to anybody who's wearing red today. It's Valentine's Day. We're out talking to people who are wearing red for the holidays, and you have on a beautiful pink. Sorry, I said red, right? You have on a beautiful red hat. So I want to share something with you today. Here's a free Avon sample. Or thank you for celebrating Valentine's Day with us. They don't know you from Adam, and they're like, what? Celebrating Valentine's Day with you? We just met? Yes, we just met, and I'm so happy that you're celebrating Valentine's Day with me by wearing red. I want to share something with you. It just helps break the ice, and people love to get free stuff. And like I said earlier, sometimes people are not feeling as like, yay, Valentine's Day because of whatever reason. So for you to come up and just share the love with them, share something with them, to give them something for free, a lot of people appreciate that. So don't be afraid. Use your theme, whatever it is. If you're just doing overall Valentine's Day, if you're talking to people who are specifically wearing pink, specifically wearing red, I find sometimes it helps to just pick that little detail, because I'm more focused on just finding the person, because then you're like, laser focus. Red, red, red. Where's red? That person doesn't have a red jacket or a red hat, but they've got red lipstick. They count. Or they're, it's a man. He's all in black and blue in his suit, but he's got some red roses for a loved one. So, you could break the ice that way. So first and foremost, pick a theme. Pick maybe even a more detailed theme. Secondly, as I kind of got into, I like sample packs. Sample packs are fun because they're an easy way to package your information. There are a million videos on sample packs out there. I'll post cards to Milagros' videos. She does some great sample pack videos. So this is my sample pack. This sample pack has the Avon Absolute fragrance. As I mentioned earlier, I like to do as well the lipstick samples. Sometimes for Valentine's Day, I will just do a bunch of business cards and lipstick samples. People get it. People are, getting dressed up to do the evening out. Maybe they just want to feel a little bit special. Studies have even shown, and if you look on, I think it's the Avon website, I'm not sure, but studies have shown that a new lipstick shade can brighten and boost a woman's mood. So, by giving her a lipstick shade that she maybe hasn't tried before, and I like to go for like the bright reds and the bright pinks for Valentine's Day because some people are a little timid about wearing those colors, but just like we'll take advantage of a theme, they'll take advantage of the holidays to try something new. So, put those vibrant Avon Bold lipsticks in there. And let them try something different, and it'll be something that boosts their mood but also lets them try the product and get your business card. But in my sample packs, I have a fragrance sample. Is there a lipstick sample in this one? No. Fragrance sample, a little coupon. So this is the card that gives 10% off of their order. My recruiting flyer, as well as a little outlet booklet. Your sample pack doesn't have to be this huge. As I said, sometimes I'll just do lipstick samples with a business card. You could do a smaller fragrance. This is the bigger spray bottle fragrance. Sometimes I'll do the little liquid touch samples. That's fine too. Work with what you have. Work with what's in your budget. The point is you're giving away something free to someone. Uh, in the past, I've also done chocolates. I've moved away from chocolates because if you're doing chocolates, you've got to give them all out that day, and you better not sit by the heat. You also don't want to be in the sun. So with chocolates, I'll do chocolates if I'm doing an event and I know I'm going to be giving out all of those sample packs for the day, but I try not to have chocolate sample packs left over. Not only because they'll melt, but also because I will eat them. So I tend to, when you're doing a large amount of sample packs, you go to like whatever big box store, pick out the big bag, and you put them in your sample packs. But I always end up eating some. So I've started to lean away from the chocolates. But the chocolates are cute, and those are also a nice, fun idea. They have the lip shape chocolates. They have the Hershey Kisses, which are also fun. One year I paired the Hershey Kisses with the little lipstick bullet samples. So it's like, here's a kiss, a chocolate kiss, and a lipstick kiss. Play around with it. Be creative. Let's see, Miss Chuck says, Bombitas Milagros, yes. Jessica says, she's taken chocolates out of her sample packs and eaten them. I have done that too. If I have them in my purse and Valentine's Day passes, of course I've got a couple of extra in my purse. I will open up that sample pack and take out a chocolate. Good to know I'm in good company, Jessica. Natasha says, yes, sharing the love. Avon to reach new customers and team members this week. Yes, 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 yes. So sample packs, great idea. And as I said, it's a gift, and I probably told you this story before, but I will never ever forget. One year I was just handing out sample packs. I was running errands. It was a year where we were expecting a really bad snowstorm the day after Valentine's Day, or it was the day before Valentine's Day, but a big storm was coming. So I was in the supermarket loading up on food because I needed snacks. Avon Aspira Health and Wellness wasn't around yet, so I was allowed to eat as much potato chips and junk food as I wanted. So snow was coming. I was in the supermarket stocking up, and I just had my Avon basket with some sample packs in it, and I gave it to a woman, and I was just like, here, happy Valentine's Day. That's all. No big spiel. I know I'm giving you guys ideas of what to say, but sometimes a happy Valentine's Day is just as good. So I gave her a sample pack and I said happy Valentine's Day, and I was ready to kind of move on. I wasn't even in like mentally conversation mode, which isn't good, but I had shared with a couple of people and I wasn't really receiving a response. Nobody really wanted to talk to me because they were all running their errands, which is fine, it happens. But I wrongly just said, okay, well, nobody really wants to talk here. Happy Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day. But I got to this woman and she stopped me and she's like, what is this for? And I was like, it's Valentine's Day. It's just a nice little gift for you, something to enjoy. And she was like, for Valentine's Day? And she looked at it, and I, I was with my district manager at the time, but she wasn't there. But the woman's eyes got a little misty, and she was like, people it's free. People don't give free stuff. And she was like, "Can I give you a hug?" And I was like, "Sure." But just to see how something that was so small to me made such a huge impact on someone else's life, and we exchanged contact information after. But just to see the effect that it had, I now look forward to Valentine's Days because now I'm like, there is someone else out there that I can share a little packet with to help make them feel a little bit better, to help make them feel like, people are still giving away free stuff and people are still sharing love and people will give you stuff without, expecting something back. So that's one of the reasons that I look forward to Valentine's Day and that I like the little sample pack. So when I make these, I actually do make them with love because I do expect to have a positive impact on someone else's life. I honestly, I do, how do I put this? You do want to have a return on investment in your sample packs. That's why I usually like to collect information. Let me see if I have it here. Of course, it's on the other side of the room. But what I usually do is walk around with a little clipboard with the little Avon drawing forms on it. So usually I'll exchange a sample with someone. They get a sample, I get their contact information so that I could follow up with them and either share a brochure, share an Avon sample, or share more information on getting started with their business. But sometimes I'm just giving out stuff, just giving out a card and a lipstick, just planting those seeds. So sample packs are a great way to build your business. Another thing I kind of touched on it earlier is, just getting in the theme in terms of dress. One of the things I like to do is walk around with a little red basket. I don't have it with me, it's in the car. But what I like to do is I have a little basket with some frills around it. It's red. I'll put all my samples in there and I will walk around with it. So for those of you who are shy, I like to sometimes have props that, people will look at it and say, why is she walking around with a basket? And the moment they pause and look and I get the eye connection, that eye-to-eye connection, then that gives me the opportunity to speak to them. So if you feel shy about like going up to a person and talking to them, sometimes these props help draw someone's attention to you. If you're walking around with a big basket full of samples, people are going to look at you like, what has she got there? Why is she walking around with a basket of samples? I do the same thing for Easter. I walk around with a basket of Easter eggs, and inside the Easter eggs are a lipstick sample and my business card. When people see me walking around with a basket of Easter eggs, like, where is this woman going? I stop and I talk to the people like, this basket is full of my Avon samples. This basket is full of my Valentine's Day gifts. Would you like one? So it's, a nice icebreaker. So use your props, leverage your baskets. If you don't have a basket, what else have I used? You can do even like the shopping cart basket. I will take like a big Avon bag, just kind of put it over the sides of the basket so it looks like the whole shopping basket becomes my basket. So, take a huge Avon bag, roll the sides over your basket cart thing, and turn that into your whole basket. Walk up and down the store until they kick you out. But you're talking to people and you're doing your shopping, so it's usually okay. You don't chase people up and down the aisles, but as you walk and do your shopping, there's a person on your left. Give them a sample, talk to them, maybe get their contact information. Person on your right, same thing. Work it into your process. Um, Giselle says she loves chocolate. Don't we all? It's like our weakness. Um, Natasha says she has some bags left over from last year, so she'll prep them tonight. Awesome. Yeah, use what you have. It's not about breaking the bank. It's about leveraging what you have, leveraging where you are. We always want you to work this business into your life, not work your life around your business. So if you're doing shopping, or if maybe you didn't plan to do shopping this week or whatever, just decide, move your schedule up so that you can do shopping now so that you could talk to people. Another tip that I wanted to share with you is go to places where people are. So it's Valentine's Day. People are going to be at the card shops, the candy stores, the supermarkets, because they're making dinners. Not everybody goes out to restaurants. Some people will do like a little staycation and stay at home and cook. So I like to see the men in the supermarket where they're trying to figure out what they could cook. So that's an opportunity for me to connect with the guys and share a lot of times they'll take the lipstick sample packets to give to their wives or girlfriends or whatever, not as a gift. Hopefully not as a gift. But they've got other on the brain, so they'll take that sample packet as something to share with someone else. So think about the places where people go and put yourself in those places. That's not going to be a day for you to stay at home and label your brochures. Labeling your brochures is an important thing to do, but this is a day where you want to be out. This week you want to be out and about. So some of the things that I think of, some of the times I'll do events at places like pizzerias and laundromats. This is not a pizzeria and laundromat week because for the most part, people aren't at those places, at least in my experience. Your town might be a little different. For me though, the restaurants, the grocery stores, the anywhere that's selling cards, Walmart, Dwayne Reed's, supermarkets, because a lot of the supermarkets have the balloons, the cards, and the food. So guys love those places because it's a one-stop shop. Think of where people are going to be going and put yourself there. Also, you have people on your Valentine's Day list. This is the two-part idea, but first part is you have people on your list that you're shopping for too. Me, I do, gifts for my mom and my sister, chocolate, nothing huge, like chocolates or cards, my best friend. So there are people that I am buying stuff for. So while I am in those places, I am shopping for stuff. The people around me are shopping for stuff too. Take that opportunity. I know you're like every inclination is going to be towards, just focusing on what you need to do. You need to pick out the best gift and the best card, but take a moment to kind of step back and broaden your mindset. In the same way that you're there shopping for other people, there are other people there shopping for people. So take the opportunity to reach out to the people around you. Chances are, if they're buying gifts for other people, they will be buying gifts for other people later on, maybe down the road, instead of going to pick up a basket that's like store wrapped and not made with any love whatsoever. They will decide to come to you and get a wonderfully crafted, handmade, made in America, made with love basket. So, these are people who are buying gifts for other people. These are people who buy gifts for other people throughout the year. Valentine's Day is not going to be the only time of year where they're buying gifts. They're probably going to be buying gifts for Mother's Day and anniversaries later on, wedding showers later on. These are people who have other people in their lives. They're going to need gifts further in the year. So don't even say, okay, well, as I mentioned, earlier about planting the seeds. You may not get a customer right here and now, so you may not be going out with your brochure. That's another thing sometimes I see where it's like, oh, well, today's Valentine's Day already, so there's no point in looking for customers. What? They may not be able to buy from you today because you may not be able to get a turnaround on your products. You can't order it and have it shipped that day given. But this is not an opportunity for you to throw the day away. This is an opportunity for you to plant the seeds. Let people know you make gift baskets. You have really great spa, bath and body gift sets, other places, by the way, where you can go to find new customers. But once people know that you have this available, once they try your little lipstick sample and they see what a rich, beautiful, creamy color it is, or they flip through your catalog and see that you have these spa sets, later on during the year, they're going to come back because they'll know that you have that. And chances are, after standing in that line and fighting other people for the last balloon teddy bear available, they'd rather just buy it from you anyway. So let people know, plant those seeds for today. So the second part is, what was the first part? The first part was, the place where you go, connecting with the other people while you were there, planting the seeds for the future. This is a multiple part answer. It was more than two. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. But also using it as an opportunity to sort of input yourself into the lives of other people. Sometimes, again, I mentioned before that I like to see the men struggling to find a gift. Sometimes you see that look of frustration on their face where they're just like, pink roses or red roses or white roses. I know they all mean something, but I don't want to get the wrong one. Take a moment and say, you need some help? No, you don't work for the store. But sometimes, a lot of times, I get guys who are like, okay, I kind of want to get a good gift for my girlfriend wife, mom, or whatever. Can you give me some pointers? And I'm always like, of course, I'm an Avon lady. I love to help people with gifts. And then they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, I'm an Avon rep. Here, take these samples, but also on these gifts, this should be for mom, this should be for sister, this should be for girlfriend, because these colors, you don't want to get this gift for mom because it's going to get all crossed up. But they appreciate your help so much. Next time when they need help with something, they're like, hey, I'm that guy that you met a few years ago in the store. I need some more gift ideas. Can you help? Absolutely. So sometimes, again, it's not about buy something from me right now. It's about planting the seeds. If they know that you're a helpful person, gifts, ideas, that you're willing to help them sort of sort through all the people on their gift lists, exchange contact information, connect on Facebook, connect on social media. Maybe you want to connect with the guys after Valentine's Day, so not to give any mixed signals to the girlfriends, but anyway, uh, just plant that seed for the connection later on. I have had events where I was selling baskets, and people have come up to me like, I have all these people on my list. You know, do you have any ideas for gifts? And sometimes there's a person or an opportunity on that list where I'm just like, you know what? Given the circumstances, I think you should actually give this, that, and the other. Maybe a teddy bear or balloons, something maybe that I didn't have. And I will say, you know what? Go down the block, 2 doors, 3 doors, whatever, find this place. People appreciate that too, the fact that you're honest with them. So, you can't always have your mind set on, buy something from me right now. Sometimes it doesn't happen that way, but plant the seed and it'll come back to you later on. So that brings me to another topic or another idea. Baskets. It is always a great idea to have a couple of baskets on hand because people will forget that Valentine's Day is not just for like a romantic, relationship or significant other. It's for moms and best friends and sisters and brothers and co-workers. People give gifts for a variety of reasons. So it's always nice to have a couple of things on hand, and you might be able to put together a cute little like stocking stuffer type of gift, but of course it's Valentine's Day, not Christmas, but like a little gift that people can give to friends, family members, and coworkers. So one, have baskets. Have a couple of them on hand because that person that you helped in the supermarket 3 months ago might be now calling you for a last minute basket. I get last minute calls all the time where it's like midnight Valentine's Day and somebody is like, I couldn't find anything, or I totally forgot that tomorrow was Valentine's Day and all the stores are closed and I need to bring something. And I'm able to say, okay, yeah, I've got a basket, I've got this, or I've got that I can help you out with. So have baskets on hand. You don't have to have a ton. And this was my thing. I always had a ton of baskets and I eventually realized I don't need so many. But have a couple on hand that you can use to save the life of some poor soul who forgot someone on their Valentine's Day list. Have baskets that are not only romantic type of baskets, but like friendly baskets. I like to do little teddy bears with the chocolates and maybe a flower, but it's also sometimes good to have like a generic basket. I also do baskets for men, sometimes the ladies and teachers will like to buy little gifts, maybe for a special student or a coworker or someone who is helpful in their life. They just want to give a little trinket. So a little bear with a little fragrance or a little hand cream or body wash or body lotion is also nice. It's not like romantic Avon passion fragrance. It's just like, here's a little gift, token of appreciation kind of gift. So have those types of things on hand, and put them in a place where people can see them. It doesn't help to have them in your basement. Maybe I have put them at the back of my car when I'm around it because I live in New York and they will break into your car and take stuff. But when I am by my car, sometimes I have little gift sets in the back and people will stop me like, are those Avon? Well, not so much Avon, but are those Valentine's Day baskets? Are they for sale? Can I have one? I've had people stop me in the street like, I've run out of perfume and I need some. Do you have any? And they will buy a basket, open it up, and just, real quick. So, have a couple of things on hand, have people see them. But also with your baskets, we were talking about like not keeping them in your basement. Give your baskets as gifts too. A lot of times people don't know what products we have. A lot of people don't know what products are available. People may not even know that you're in business and that you make baskets. So for me, for special occasions, for birthdays, Valentine's Day, holidays, anniversaries, baby showers, whatever, I make my products and I give those as gifts. Oftentimes, the people who you gave a gift to, if they liked it, they will come back to you like, oh, last year you gave me a really cute little Valentine's Day gift. Do you have any more of those? This is my price range. I need to get some to my 5 coworkers. I like that you gave me one. I want to also give it to I want to give that to someone else. So make your own gifts out of your own products to give to other people. And it doesn't have to be a fancy basket. I love making fancy baskets, but sometimes time just doesn't permit. One of the ladies on my team, Lisa Harrell, she makes really great like pre-packaged baskets. She buys the little pillow boxes already made. She puts the products in with some tissue paper, puts a ribbon on it, and calls it a day. She's not fighting with, you know, not saran wrap, but cellophane wrap and a basket. So when I say basket, don't only think about, straw basket with hay inside and cellophane. It could be a mug with a hand lotion and a body wash and a poof, a shower poof inside. In a little bag. I think Natasha said she has some little bags left over from last year. It could be something like that. Some of the sample packs, the sample pack that I showed you today is the sample pack that I made from my What's New booklet. And I showed you guys how to do this with the heat sealer a few weeks ago. I have also done sample packs with the little Ziploc bags, and I've made the little Ziploc bag covers. I just printed them out with little hearts, and I took a scissor with it's on the other side of the room. I took one of those like fancy craft scissors to cut scalloped edges into them. Looks decorative. I put it over on top of the baggie, staple it, and I've given those sample packs too. So, when I say sample pack, when I say basket, try to think outside of the box of what the typical thing is that I'm saying. Thanks, Josephine. I'm glad you find this helpful. Hey, Miss Wendy and Miss Mariana, thank you for joining. So what else? I had a whole list, and they all just flowed through in my brain, and they've been flowing for the most part so far. But there was another one that I wanted to share with you. Oh, wear your jewelry. Wear your pink, your hearts, your reds. Wear your jewelry, promote for yourself, because again, a lot of times when we think Valentine's Day, we're thinking flowers and chocolates. But sometimes it's fragrance and jewelry. So again, think outside of the box. Think about other gift ideas that people have. Sometimes a little bracelet makes a cute little gift for a best friend, a daughter, a child, someone in your life. One of those cute bracelets. Avon actually has quite a few that have like positive quotes on them. This one says anything is possible. This one says believe in yourself. So these are little Avon bracelets. So sometimes Avon has the ones that are like love, love yourself, I love you, you're a loved mom, or whatever. Those are also great items that you could keep in stock. They don't take up a lot of space. They're light. They're not like a body wash or a body lotion, but they make cute gifts. What I will sometimes do is, this is an example of how we normally receive the Avon jewelry. But let me see if I have one here. What I'll normally do is, where is it? Here we go. What I'll normally do is just slide it out of the box, toss that, and then you have a cute little black box. What you can do is slap a ribbon on it. You guys have seen me, I've done these for Christmas. I've done the red and the green ribbon for Christmas. I also do them for Valentine's Day. So you could put a ribbon on it and you have a, nicely wrapped box. But it's just the box that our products already come in. Thank God Avon packaged them. Took them out of the green and silver, or the blue and silver box we used to have. So it's a lot easier. Just slide it out, slap a bow on it. You can use the bows that you stick down, or you can get some ribbon and make a bow out of it. But it looks pre-wrapped, so when someone gives this as a gift, it's like giftable, already wrapped, nice looking. So you could do things like that to your gift baskets. You could do them like to gifts that you're giving to other people, or if you want to have a couple of them in stock, you might want to put some in the back of your basket with your sample pack. So when you share a sample pack with someone, you get that conversation going, like, yeah, I'm headed towards, I don't know, Bestie's house to give her these Valentine's Day gifts that I had, but I wanted to share some samples with you as well. I'm sharing samples with people I see along the way. I'm sharing samples with people I see along the way who are wearing red or pink or carrying flowers. Oh, the other thing, I'm a big coffee drinker. I don't care what time of the year it is, I am going to get my coffee. A lot of stores, like restaurants and coffee shops, a lot of them have their own promotions. A lot of other businesses take advantages of promotions. So I'm not going to name any of them because they're not paying me for it. But look in your neighborhood and see what other restaurants and businesses are running promotions. It might help you to partner with them. In the past, I did an event at a local what's the word? A little donut shop. They had a promotion, and I invited all of my guests and my customers to come by, and if they purchased X amount in my Avon product, they got X amount in the restaurant's product. So they had a promotion where you get, I don't know, 6 of heart-shaped cakes, or a free, what is the fragrance? What's the I want to say the red fragrance, but they have like a white chocolate coffee, or a cherry. It was a cherry flavored coffee. They were like, you get a free this when you purchase that. So I said to my customers, come through. I'm having a get together. When you spend X amount in my products, you will get this free pastry plus their free cherry flavored coffee. So it was nice. The restaurant owner was okay with it, because at first he was like, who's going to be giving away all these free pastries? And I was like, no, I actually want to recognize and show appreciation for my customers. So I'm going to buy them one of your pastries. So it gave me a place to host my event, because now the owner was like, oh, okay, you're coming and buying stuff here? Yeah, you could set up your little basket table in the back, whatever, as long as you're buying. So it gave me a place, a location to host my event. So if you're a person who's looking to find a place where you can have your events or have a gathering, this is a good foot in the door. It also gave my customers encouragement, because maybe they weren't thinking about buying their baskets with me before, but now they're like, oh, I got a free box of cake. That's a 2-for-1. Cool. Of course, this is something that the guys showed up to, because they were like, I get my gift and the cake and the coffee, I'm good. They love prepackaged stuff. So the customers came out. A lot of times businesses don't do that level of customer appreciation, but it was a nice opportunity for them to feel appreciated, so they came out. It also gave us a chance to get together and just kind of talk. I had like an open house, so I was there from this time, whatever time. I think it was maybe 3 or 4 hours. It wasn't even a whole day event, but I think I set it for like after school. So people came, they sat with me a little bit, and then they left. Um, some people came, met other people, maybe 3 or 4 of us were there at one time, just sitting and talking. Then they left. So there's that. And it's a tax write-off, because these are gifts that it depends, check with your tax person, but this is an event. If you were going to rent a space and buy food, these are usually things that you can write off as a business expense. So as a business professional, this is something that you can have that's feasible. So customers happy, store owners happy, you get to move some product, but you also get to spend time with your customers and show that appreciation. And again, it's about that connection. You don't have to have something huge. You don't have to rent a hall, which is something I tend to want to do too, but you don't have to have a huge activity to show people that you care. Sometimes just I'll treat you to a cup of coffee and some pastries is good enough. Um, so I think that's it. I think that's all. It's not all the ideas, but those are some things that you should be able to take and run with in terms of getting your business going with ideas for finding customers. So there's a wide variety of things that I shared. if you're a shy person or an introverted person or an outgoing extroverted person, there are things that everyone can do to help grow their business. But the main, most important thing is to get out there and actually do it. Gets you nothing if you're just thinking about it. If you label up all the brochures and the sample packs and they stay in your house and they don't go anywhere, did nothing for you. So get out there and do it. Secondly, have fun with it. This is something like even talking about it and reminiscing the stories of sharing with that lady, getting together with my customers, whatever. It makes me happy that I enjoy. I've invited my team and other representatives to these events as well. It was a chance for us to have that camaraderie and kind of connect with each other. So, I enjoyed myself doing it. Sometimes, usually, I wait till last minute to do stuff. So usually there's that, rush of I need, getting it done. But once I get it done, it's usually something that I enjoy. So that's always fun. And think of it as helping other people. Remember that you're planting the seeds for something positive. You may not sell your sample pack on that very day, but your day is not a bust if you've connected with other people, if you've made other contacts, if you've promoted your business. People will remember you as the person who is giving away free samples. That's another thing. Sometimes I have people who are like, they'll see me in the street and they're like, "Are you giving away free samples today?" I'm like, "I don't do that every day, but I do have some in my purse here." Here you go. But you get to be, it's a way to promote yourself. People, if they see you doing things regularly and consistently, they'll get to know you as the Avon lady, the person who gives away free samples, the person who always has lipstick and hand lotion in her purse, the person who always has mints in her sample packs, whatever. But you have to do that consistently and build up that reputation. So it's a good thing. And I've given gifts as well to the store owners. I know that there are places that I frequent. Oh, this is another one. A lot of the businesses that are running promotions, they're running promotions for their customers, but a lot of times they're not getting anything. So for you to flip it and give to your store owner, the person who does your laundry or your dry cleaning, or is behind the counter at the supermarket, walks your dog, feeds your cat, takes your mail up, mows your lawn, plows your snow, whatever, for you to do something for them, it's something that they're also going to remember. So find again the restaurants and the businesses that are running promotions. Run a counter, not a counter promotion, but run a 10 gentle promotion where they're giving up something and you're giving something back to them. Line up your promotions with theirs and, say, "Hey, I saw that you were doing this thing for your customers. I think that's really great. And I would like to give you something for doing something amazing as well." Just make up stuff, but have fun with it. So I hope that these ideas helped you guys. Barika says that she's done this for her husband's friends. That is an awesome idea. As long as hubby is okay with it. Barika, you have a really cool husband, but as long as he's okay with it, yeah. I mean, do it for your husband's friends. Who's expecting their friend's wife to give them something? That's something that I would be like, "Oh, this is different," and I would remember it. Thank you, Barika. That is a really great tip. Let's see. You're presenting as a gift. Natasha says, "Oh, the bow idea. Yes, the bow looks a lot better. And I've got for Father's Day. I've got a couple down here, but yeah, it does make it look a little different. It looks like a gift when it's something as simple as the bow. It didn't take me much time to tie it. Simple bow tied on top. It makes it look a little different, and it'll cause people to ask, "What's that?" So yes, definitely an eye catcher. What else? Natasha also says she loves the complete partnership with businesses to get things free once a patron shop with either of us. Yes. She said normally she mentions the specials, but she says, if you buy this, you'll get this from them. It helps. Business owners, we're all in business to make extra money. We're all looking for new customers. So yeah, Natasha, thanks. It really does help. Most businesses appreciate it. And again, I've told people on my team, if you're hair lady, nail lady, eyebrow lady, barber, baker, whatever, turns up their nose at your business and you're a loyal customer to them and a patron, maybe it's time for you to find other businesses. I have changed hairdressers and nail people. If I walk in and ask if I could leave brochures and you're like, no, I'm like, really? My business is going elsewhere. Uh, I need to get my nails done. I will go down the block. I work with businesses who work with me, and I try to find businesses who are involved in the community. And that's another thing with finding businesses who are running promotions. You're going to end up finding people who care about their customers, who care about their community and are involved. And that's something that that's what we like. So why not support that? Why not partner with those people? You'll find good business partners in those people because they get customer service. The people who aren't running any promotions and aren't really doing anything because they feel like, why should I don't have to look for customers, they all just come to me, they can stay, somewhere else. We're looking for people who give back to the community and give back to their customer base. So I'm a little bit biased, but I always say you vote with your money. So if I'm going to shop with you, then you should be doing something for the community. You should be doing something to partner with other businesses, and you have them go around to the businesses that you frequent and ask them. Not everybody allows you to leave brochures on the counter, but maybe they'll allow you to leave some business cards, or maybe they'll allow you to put up a flyer, or there are other different ways. I know some places have a policy where you can't put a brochure on the counter, but I've gone places where they're like, I can't let you put it on the counter, but if you put it over there on that table, it'll be fine. And it's helpful. They might allow you to even set up an event table. Like I said, that restaurant, they didn't have a policy. It was against their policy actually to have sales on their premises. But I was a patron. I was coming to order pastries for my customers, and my customers were picking up their orders. And when we phrased it that way, he was like, yeah, I could do that. And we made it work. So be creative. Don't just, we always say in this business or in business as a whole, sometimes a person says no, it's not specifically a no, not ever. It might be a no, not now, or no, not in a way that you phrase that. And if that business can see the benefit that you're bringing to them, I always go back to that business now when I need pastries. That is the one that I go to because I know the owner's a cool person. They help me out. I help them out by bringing in customers, but now he's got a loyal customer in me as well. I will not go to any of the other stores on the block. So yeah, you vote with your money. You are a valued patron, and if they could recognize that, then they will also benefit from the customers that you're bringing in. I spent maybe $175 on their product that day, so he made good money. But I also had good sales from my customers, so it was like win-win. And even if I didn't have good sales, like I said, my customers and I and my team and my friends had a really great time. If I were to rent an event space, then it would have cost me about that much anyway. So it worked out. And I ended up bringing that 175 wasn't all that day. That was also, I bought stuff to bring to customers who couldn't make it, and to friends and family who couldn't make it. So yeah, it worked out because I was going to end up buying stuff. You buy pastries for Valentine's Day. I was going to buy stuff anyway. So yeah, that worked out. It worked out for him and it worked out for me. So all right. So I hope you guys found these tips for finding new customers helpful. I hope you guys implement these things. That's most important. Just listening to me flap my gums is not what we're here for. It's for you to put these things in practice in your business. So I'm going to scroll back a little bit because you guys have wins for the week that you should be sharing. I will be sharing one of my wins for this week that I had was I have two wins actually. I finally finished my makeup palettes. So I got all my Avon eyeshadows into a cute little palette. I told you guys I was working on this forever ago, but I had to depot them, which I did a long time ago, and I finally got them in here. So you can see these are, vertical and they're not popping out because they're in there. It's a metallic system. So that was great. I was excited about that. It's amazing the little things that we get excited about. But some of these are all broken because I keep dropping them. But I got all my makeup palettes, all my makeup into palettes. So I'm excited about that. I also finally did a haul video yesterday. You guys know I mentioned, if you didn't see it. I posted it onto my channel, so I'll even post a card again on YouTube so you can see that video. But I finally got a chance to review the jewelry that I won in the Avon giveaway that I had mentioned to you guys that I won like weeks ago. But I finally got to do the haul video for that. So I'm finally getting some momentum in my haul videos. I have some more videos to share with you guys, some fashion, some more jewelry, and you know, just like a variety of products that I'll be sharing with you guys. So stay tuned on my channel. Keep an eye out for these videos because I have a lot more coming your way. It's just a matter of sitting down to do it. And as a little bit of a surprise, I'm not going to give it away, but Jessica Z, who is I work with to do Avon calling videos. Again, I'll post a card, so if you haven't seen those videos, you can find them. But Jessica Z and I will be releasing another Avon calling video this week, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe to my channel so you see when it launches. Subscribe to Jessica's channel so you see when it launches. But there will be videos on both of our channels, so be sure to check those out. I am loving the Avon calling, and I'm loving hearing you guys' stories, and your tips for other representatives. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with you guys. So check back on our channels. Jessica's channel is Makeup Maven Jessica, and my channel is Georgiana H. Check back on our channels this Friday so that you could see those videos. So yeah, we're gonna have a good time. uh, so thank you guys all for watching. Happy Valentine's Day week. Happy Black Panther release date week, because that's really again what I'm celebrating. And I'm looking forward to hearing your success stories for not next week because we have Avon Home Office training. So we won't be here. We'll be on the Avon Home Office video. But the week after, I'm looking forward to hearing, you know, take notes. We're always talking about journaling and tracking your progress. Write down what you did, what the feedback was, what you liked, what you didn't like, areas that you could improve, and let's get back here in 2 weeks and kind of talk about that. So I'm looking to hear how you guys do. Yes, Miss Kathleen, knowledge is power. And I thank all the representatives who share ideas because we all just kind of learn and grow from each other. So I hope that you guys find this all a success. I see the chat box is going. So looking forward to hearing from you guys. I hope you have a really great week and amazing Valentine's Day. Don't eat too much chocolate. Who am I kidding? Eat as much chocolate as you like because I can't have any. uh, Eat some for you and eat some for me, and then take some Aspira to cleanse that out and start from scratch. And renew and refresh for the upcoming week. All right guys, thank you for watching. Have a great week. Bye.